Southern hamburger and potato casserole recipe. Today, we're cooking my famous hamburger and potato casserole. The recipe will be in description below. 1.5 pounds ground chuck. In a large skillet over medium heat. We will be adding some good old cracked black pepper. Now, it's coming out. Right, at least about a teaspoon of it, a teaspoon for now. Kosher salt is what I use. Go ahead and add in about a teaspoon. Just gonna give it a mix and start browning it. While that's browning, we're gonna go ahead and cut up this sweet onion or Valdilia onion to add it to skillet. Now, our meat is partially brown, still a little pink, and now is the time that I'm gonna add the onion. You can just dice up like that, and you can dice yours up as however you like. You can dice it in strips, dice it up fine, dice it up big, whatever. Got the onion in there. Gonna give it a good old stir. Go ahead and give it a little bit of seasoning. You can add whatever you like. I'm gonna add in this gourmet burger seasoning. You can use the Montreal steak seasoning or your own favorite seasoning. Or just use salt, pepper, garlic powder. Adjust recipe to your taste. I'll let that continue to cook. Our meat is done. Until onions getting translucent. We still have quite a bit of grease. I'm gonna add in 2 teaspoons of flour. We're just gonna give that a stir that around, and cook it for about 2 to 3 minutes. Just keeping a stare on it, y'all. 3 minutes has went by. I have switched utensils to a wooden spoon. Also, my heat was set on medium. I turned it down to medium-low. Now, we're gonna add a cup of milk. Give that a stir and just let that cook for a minute until it thickens up. Wait! Next ingredient. Trust me on this because it's gonna be delicious. Cream of mushroom with roasted garlic. This is a 10.5 ounce can. Whole can is going in. We'll give that a stir. Turn your heat down pretty much to low at this point. And we got one more ingredient going in, and final ingredient into this mixture is Lux pinto beans with seasoned pork, whole can, juice, and all, going in. And we stir. Let's turn our heat up about medium-low. We just want simmer just for a couple minutes. Okay. So it's been simmering together for about 5 minutes, and it's looking good right there. Looking good. It smells incredible, guys. Now, I'm gonna cut the heat off and set this to the side. Now, in this pot right here, I have 6 russet potatoes that was about medium to small size. And just slice them about 1/4 of an inch or so thick, and we're just gonna power boil these. They all ain't perfect, but we don't want to boil them to mush. We just want to boil them till they're a little bit firm, maybe a little tender around the edges, but still a little firm in the middle. Potatoes also love salt. So I had a good amount of salt in there. A few good pinches. So these have been boiling in about 5 minutes, and they're pretty much done. They're not completely tender, but they're a little translucent around the edges, a little hard in the middle. And they still fall off the knife, but the potatoes are not falling apart. Now we're gonna turn the heat off, and I'm gonna put them in a strainer to strain the water, and I'm gonna run them under cold water to stop the cooking. So I just ran them through this strainer right here, rinse for the cold water, and I'm gonna shake off as much of the water as I can. The excess water off the potatoes. So a 9x13 Pyrex, and we're gonna start layering these potatoes in the bottom. We're gonna take half of them and put into the bottom of the pan. Let me get them in there. Butter this Pyrex pan. I'm at a thin layer of salt over top of these potatoes, just a thin layer, guys. Because potatoes like salt, they love it. Now, here's our mixture. It's been resting for a little bit. We're gonna pour half of this over these taters. Let's spread it out nice and even. Just like that. Nice. Cheese, guys and gals. Shredded This is about a pound or so. Let's see. That's about a pound of cheese. So, we're gonna put about half of it over this layer. Got that layered now. The rest of her potatoes probably put a little more in the bottom than I did the top, but that's perfectly fine. I'm gonna bring these in just a little bit. Get them layered on there. Got them on there just like that. Now, the rest of our mixture going on top. This right here will be the best potato casserole you've ever had in your life. I guarantee you. Set oven to 375 degrees today, uncovered for probably about 30 minutes. We'll see that spread it out there real good. Remainder of the cheese is going on. Get the rest of that cheese on there. Okay, preheated 375. You could probably go 400 if you wanted to. Probably could have used a little more cheese on the top, but let me quit talking and get this in oven for 30 minutes. Let's get this out of the oven. Just pulled it out of the oven and it is piping hot, guys and gals. Took for about 35 minutes, and we're gonna let that cool down for at least 15 minutes before we turn into it. Hi guys and gals. And you can eat it like that, but I like to add a little scoop of sour cream on top. And some green onion and whatever you desire. Whatever you want to yours, or eat it just plain. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and comment. Hit bell notification to new videos.